Are you watching this video sitting down? And if you're watching this video sitting down, do you find yourself slouching just a little bit? That's what happens to a lot of people. In this day and age where we sit down a lot to eat, to drive, or just to watch TV, what happens is a lot of our muscles start to get tired and also weak. So in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of examples of what I like to do to improve that posture. Now, you know how important posture is. From the times our moms used to tell us to keep our chest up, to now kind of living a sedentary lifestyle where we sit down a lot of the time. Before we get started, I just want to point out something really important that you have to be familiar with, and that is the term kyphosis. So what is kyphosis? Kyphosis is the term that physical therapists use to identify what we all call rounded shoulder or bad posture. So the next question in your mind is, well, how did this happen to you? One of the reasons could be that you have a job where you sit down a lot. Perhaps you have an office job. Now, when you're sitting down a lot, what happens is you are naturally rounding your back, and that creates a lot of pressure in the front part of your body. Also, what happens is you're elongating or stretching the back muscles, and after a while, they start to just get used to that position. Another reason is that you may be spending a lot of time reading or also texting. If you're texting a lot, if you consider that position, you actually have your neck down and your shoulders rounded. Now, because we do that, or we tend to do that a lot, what happens is your body starts to get used to that position, and then that becomes the new normal. And the third reason could be simply lack of exercise. If you haven't exercised at all, or if you're just taking classes, or just doing body weight exercises, the problem with that is that you tend to lack on the pulling movements. When you pull, such as in a pull down or in a pull back, what you're doing is you're exercising your back, and those are your posture muscles. That's what's going to keep your chest upright. So because a lot of people tend to just do the mirror muscles, which are the muscles in the front, they neglect to work the back muscles, which actually are the more important ones. A study published by Ohio State University actually showed that posture, or good posture, is not only good for how people perceive you, but also for how you feel about yourself. In other words, if you want to feel more confident and you want people to actually perceive you as being more confident, all you have to do is find a better posture, whether you're sitting down or you're standing. Now, let me ask you something. Let's say that you become really aware of this problem, and then you start thinking to yourself every single minute of the day, keep your chest up. Would that be enough to fix this issue? And the answer is simply no. Think about any other muscle in your body, whether it's your arms, your legs, your chest. Would you be able to strengthen those muscles just by thinking about them? Of course, you wouldn't be able to. You have to do something about it. And in this case, you have to exercise. It doesn't have to be hours in the gym, but it does have to be a little bit of exercise every single day. What creates bad posture? Briefly explained, some of the muscles in your body start to get tight, while others start to get weak. So when you have a bad posture like this, some of these muscles in the front, such as your chest, and also some neck muscles called the scalenes, they start to get tight, and then you start to slouch a little bit more. Now, what creates good posture? Basically, if you start to get your back strong, meaning you're doing a lot of pulling movements, then that's what's going to create better posture. So in this video, I want to show you some of these exercises. Numero uno. So the first exercise, what you're going to do is find a wall. You're going to place your back against the wall, not just your upper back, but also your hips and your head are going to be touching the wall. Now make sure those three things are touching the wall. After that, you're going to make sure that in your lower back, there's just enough space so that your fingers go into that space, but not your whole hand. So it's about a 2-inch, 3-inch space in between your lower back and the wall. Next, you're going to bring your elbows up to shoulder level, and you're going to make contact your elbows to the wall. Then you're going to bring your hands to the wall, and at this point you're going to slide slowly. That may be all you need right here. But if you can slide your hands up or down and down, then you're going to have a better stretch and a better exercise. Another thing, make sure that your neck is not away from the wall, or you're not going back like this. You want to be flat against the wall, which means I have a lot of clients do a double chin. So what that means is just going like that. So again, it looks like this. If you want to follow me along, go up and go down. That's our first exercise. The next exercise is called the bent over arm raise. And this is going to work your back also a little bit and strengthen those muscles that keep your chest up. So it looks like this. Stand shoulder width apart, bent over at the hips. So meaning if you have a mirror, it helps to look that your back is not like this. So you want to keep your back as flat as you can. Hopefully you can see that. And from there you're going to keep your arms down, and then you're going to raise them up and then bring them back down. Just look straight ahead right in front of you. Keep your back straight, your core engaged. Raise your arms and then slowly bring them back down. Now as you raise your arms, you're not going to raise them straight up. You're going to raise them slightly out to the sides like this. So that would be at a 10 a.m. and a 2 p.m. position. 10 a.m. on your left, 2 p.m. on your right. And then bring them down. You're going to do that for about 15 to 20 times. Número 3. This last exercise is going to have to be done either on the floor in something soft, or you could also do it on your bed. So what I want you to do is you're going to come on down, face down, bring your arms to the sides, palms up, make a double chin. So right here, as opposed to just keeping your head up, you're going to go like this, and then you're going to contract your scapula or your shoulder blades back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. You're working something that is called your trapezius, and that's what's going to help you get that chest up and that slouching down. So I want you to do this for about 15 to 20 repetitions as well. Those are the main exercises that I use in my personal life on an everyday basis to get better with posture. So how often should you do them? You should try to do these exercises 5 days a week, at least twice a day. So each one of the exercises that I showed you, I want you to do 20 repetitions, between 15 to 20. Then you move on to the next exercise, 20 reps, and then the third exercise, 20 reps. So you can do that. It's going to take you, I promise you, less than 3 minutes. I also want to say that it probably took you a lot of years, if not decades, to get into that bad posture. So it's going to take some time. It's not going to take a year, but it's going to take a little bit of time and effort that you put in every day to improve your posture. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking the video and commenting what other things have you been doing that actually helped you. What we want to do is we want to create a community of like-minded people that we can help each other, care for each other, and improve our lives in that way. So if you like it, like and comment and subscribe for more videos like this. See you on the next one.